Good morning. I'm Jessie Emmett, your host of Valley News Now, and I am here today talking about United Way's Luncheon in Silent Auction with Tiffany McShane and Jess Engel. Thank you guys so much for being with me today.
Absolutely.
This is awesome. We've got a lot to talk about, honestly. You've got purses over here that I'm dying to show and is really distracting me actually at the moment. But Jess, maybe you could tell us a little bit about your role with United Way.
Yeah, so I'm the chair for the luncheon this year, but I serve on the Women United leadership team, and we host the luncheon. And so we just serve in an opportunity to lift up the United Way in the community, but also help fundraise for them. Yeah.
And you are a volunteer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a full-time job outside of this, but this is just something we do because it's important to us, and we are donors and investors in the United Way, and so we lift up that message with others as well.
That is awesome. I love that. And I just feel the more I talk with you guys, the more I understand the power of United Way, and that, you know, we might do things on our own or want to donate school supplies or this or that, and it's really so much more powerful to do it through United Way because of, you know, the increased buying power and the way you're able to make that dollar stretch way further. So yeah, so Tiffany, okay, tell us about what the impact of this luncheon in silent auction will have.
Absolutely. So I believe this is our 18th year.
Something like that.
Really?
Something in that
Yes.
range.
Wild.
And it's just an event where we bring together amazing women from our community that care about kids. And so our hope is to unite women, bring them in, help them learn a little bit more about the struggles that families are experiencing in our community, primarily families that are living in poverty.
Yeah.
And then encourage them to support our work and support these families with a gift at the event.
Yeah, and it is so important, and so many of us are so lucky that we don't, that's not our day-to-day life. It's kind of outside of our sphere of what we're used to seeing. You know, if I'm just being honest, I think it is for the most part, but to hear it and to really think about what it would be like. So I'm going to probably get these statistics wrong, but you're going to have to tell me how many homeless in.
Yeah, on any given night, we have 1,000 community members that are homeless, and it's hard not to drive in today in the cold. And fortunately, we all had vehicles to drive in, and some people are sleeping in their cars or on the streets, unfortunately, and our shelters are doing an amazing job. But if you think about that, 1,000, there's 200 of them are kids.
I had a 200 in my head, and I'm like, so 200 are kids. And to think of not only those kids, I mean, and then you're trying to go to school, you're trying to, you know, have any kind of normal childhood life. But to think about the parents that aren't able to provide that for their kids and what that would feel like. You know, we're all moms. I mean, as a mom, it's just like that is so heartbreaking. So as other moms can come alongside and, you know, help them out, what a great gift for us, really, too. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about this fun luncheon. We're going to go online. It's unitedway@castclay.org, so you can just follow along with us. Just pull up another tab and hit over here. And it's the very first thing right on the homepage. So unitedway@castclay.org, luncheon and silent auction, November 14th. So they've got a couple weeks still to get registered. You can just click, you register now. And here's all the details. So 10:30 to 11:45, the social and the shopping. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second and bring it back to show us a couple of the things that you brought that will be on the silent auction.
I'll give Jess one.
Yes.
Jess, do you want to walk through these? Jess's team worked really hard to get a lot of these items.
And that is no joke. It is hard work getting donations.
Yes.
I've done that.
So we have over 100 purses that will be on the silent bags, I should say, because there's everything from a golf bag to weekenders, a tool bag, and then some fabulous bags like purses as well.
That's great.
Yes.
So whatever you're into, it sounds like you've got a bag for that.
And we do. We do. There's a little bit of everything. And so these came from community donors, businesses, individuals, and they vary in value from around $20 to over $500, depending on the item.
Wow. So what I love about that is not only is it a variety of shopping for us, but a variety for price points too for people. We were just kind of talking before, you know, depending on where you are in your life, you've got kids, whatever. Maybe you're I transitioned to a totally different career kind of midway, and then you're kind of starting out at the bottom again, you know? So your budget might vary. You've got something for really everybody's budget, so we can all give back in our own way.
We do, and this is what
and
makes our event different,
I'm
too.
kind of dying over.
Isn't it
Yeah, the video is not doing it justice. It's a Kate Spade, it's got like a tweed.
Yes.
Would you call it a tweed? It's really, really pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that we love this event. We hear so much feedback about the fact that we have this silent auction that's geared towards women. It's a perfect time because you can get a lot of gifts for the holidays.
Yes, seriously. All the women in your life, check, 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 done.
Right? Yes, absolutely. And then on top of our silent auction, we also have 5 awesome raffle packages too.
Ooh, cool. Okay, so what do those entail, or is it a secret?
No, it is not a secret.
Okay.
So there is a signature bag every year, and this year it is a Louis Vuitton Neverfull tote. There is a private chef's dinner by Chef Scott at Oxbow for 6 people.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Vikings tickets, 4 Vikings tickets, really great seats.
Nice.
In addition to that, we have 2 different Medi Spa packages. One donated by the Vanity Bar that focuses more on face.
Yes.
And then another one donated by Fargo Center for Dermatology that is cool tone package, as well as a Coach belt bag included too.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is such a women event. I just love it.
Yeah, there's some really phenomenal raffle prizes.
So, I mean, even just thinking, there's so many levels you can think of it. Obviously, number one, giving back to our community, uniting together to help children. But, you know, getting shopping done on your list for the holidays. And if you ever thought of, I mean, I have never owned a Louis Vuitton, but let's say I wanted to, what a great opportunity to do it where the money goes to also help kids. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Yes.
this is an amazing event. All right, we're going to hop back over there just so we can show some more of that information. UnitedWayCastClay.org and luncheon and silent auction. So 10:30 to 11:45 is the social and shopping, and 11:45 until 1 is the lunch and program. I also love, again, you're catering to women that you know we're busy in the evenings, and a lot of times kids events or whatever it might be in your life, that sometimes it is a little bit easier to get out during the day, maybe when the kids are already in school or you've got daycare, or even just finding somebody is sometimes a little bit easier for the kiddos. Yeah, so it's perfect. Or you can just, a lot of companies, I do like to talk about this a little bit too, because so many businesses do partner with United Way that a lot of places, you know, will let you just go for work, you know, that's kind of an okay work networking time, and they encourage you to give back to your community. So don't ever feel like you can't ask your boss. I mean, the worst thing they can say is no. So, you know, ask them to partner with United Way. Why not?
We have so many businesses that show up for this event and really all of our events.
Yeah.
So we live in a really generous business community as well. And we hear from businesses that this is how they do team building. This is how that they create a really great workplace. And so it's a great opportunity to go out and do something good and give back to your community together.
Yeah, together. Exactly. It is. It's great team building. And most businesses are looking for a way to give back. And like I said, the more I get to know United Way, the more I get to know, it's just such a great place to already, you're already doing the things, you're already plugged in. It's a wonderful way to plug yourself in and be able to give back to the community. Yes.
It really is.
I feel like I did all the talking today.
It's great.
What else, what have I left out, Jess, or what would you like to share maybe about being a volunteer? I know you got a new baby at home.
I do.
And a full-time job.
Yes.
And so you're fitting in volunteering.
Yes.
So what does that look like?
Well, for me, it means sometimes lunch meetings or contributing to events like this.
Yeah.
Prior to being in the role that I'm in now, it was attending events like this. So whether it be this or Golf Scramble, school supply drive, whatever it might be, there's opportunities to get more involved. And for me, it aligns really well with my own personal values.
Yeah.
And just that reminder that, you know, the individuals that we're raising money for might be sitting next to your child at school.
Yeah.
They might be someone that goes to your church, whatever the connection might be. They are our neighbors in our community.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. And there's something about helping local. I mean, obviously people are people all over the world and we want to help everyone, but it is something about that helping the people that you're seeing every day right in your community, it makes our community stronger. Yeah. How about you, Tiffany?
You know, I think what you just said is there is a need in our community, and sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes this population can be a bit unseen, whether it's homeless individuals or individuals who are experiencing homelessness, or families that are just living right on the edge and struggling, and we just need someone to show up for us. And we maybe have all been there at a different time of our lives where we needed someone to show up.
Yes.
And that's what these events are for. It's just seeing someone in our community who cares about you at a time in need.
That's pretty cool. Oh, that's perfect. You know, you talk about them being an unseen population too, and you know that's somewhat on purpose. You know, you don't really want to be seen when you're in that situation. You know, we're talking about you know, kids that are experiencing homelessness going to school. They don't particularly want to share that. And so that kind of adds to the problem that it's a little bit easy to put those blinders on or keep them on and not see them, but we need to see them. So thank you for all the work that you guys are doing. It's incredible. I'm excited to see what this event raises. And I'd love a report back. We could see what it does. So it's the luncheon. It's November 14th. One more time, I'm going to head over there. UnitedWayCastClay.org. Here is the home page, so you know, yep, I'm in the right spot, and just go ahead and register now. And you can register until tomorrow, is that right?
Yep, through end of the day tomorrow.
Through end of day, Halloween. Do it today because you're going to be busy tomorrow with trick-or-treaters. And then a week prior to the event, Silent Auction goes live. And there's a really neat component to that you don't have to maybe have a ticket.
You don't. No, we will have it right on our Facebook and social pages, a link to that. So if you are unable to make it to the event and you want to support the event in a way, this is an easy way for you to do that.
Yeah.
It's also really fun to just scroll through and see all the
It
amazing
is. I mean, we do
donors.
like to shop. I hate to generalize about women, but we do like to shop for the most part.
And then, do you want to talk about the match at the event?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So this is
Okay.
always exciting.
Yeah.
There is, can I share who is lifting it up?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we have a phenomenal organization who has agreed to match up to donations made that day up to $5,000.
Oh, wow.
So it's Dale Carnegie of North Dakota.
Awesome.
And they are going to match donations. So there will be a link with, even if you're not attending the event, you can donate through the link that will be on
cool.
social media. And donations that are made that day will be matched up to the first $5,000 by Dale Carnegie.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I love the match because it encourages all of us too to have a part to play in it. And I mean, it's always better when you've got kind of your own skin in the game a little bit too. So an extra $5,000, that's awesome. I just want to reiterate one more time that, you know, even if you can't go, that doesn't work out for you. We were talking about, you know, when you've got to pay a sitter and you've got to do all these things, sometimes you think, can I just give some money? Yeah, you can. And it'll really be double that. So, you know, if you give $20 or $20,000, at least that first $5,000 will be matched.
Exactly. Yes.
And if you can go over and above, please do that too, because there's a lot of people in need right here in our community that we can help in a big way by supporting United Way. Thank you guys so much for being here. Jess Engel and Tiffany McShane. And I am Jessie Ahmed, your host of Valley News Now.